Last couple of weeks, awfully impressive. First possession for the Golden Hurricane. Appeared to be play action to give to Brooks. Missed the last couple of weeks. In motion here, Brent looks his way. First play.
In the first quarter, where I think it should be time stamped to 30 minutes.
A lot of people talking about changes.
Win against Arkansas State, really starting to settle in.
The team that reached the AAC championship game last year. Brent's going to be pressured and down he goes.
Pass rush skills, very high motor, and a guy that's just relentless to the quarterback. Was not going to.
Possession for the Golden Hurricane in search of their second straight victory. Brent, patient toss. Josh Johnson has it.
Think.
Georgia's defense, though, I mean, they are just absolutely lights out. They've scored more points than they've given up. As Cougs impressive against that Navy triple option a week ago. Brent gets rid of it quickly. Josh Johnson has it, and a first.
Hadn't warmed up a whole lot. He's in the game early. That's where I'd be looking.
Inside give. Brooks. Houston defense, one of the best against the pass in the country. And that pass nearly picked.
Read and keeping your eyes there a little bit too long. I'll tell you what.
Less than 3 to play in our first quarter. Brent with time heaves one deep. Man-to-man coverage. And
like it. Spin the ball out there.
Anthony Watkins in the backfield. Brent loads one up. Passes incomplete. Really takes coaching well. Seeing the field now at a higher level. Watkins bounces that one outside. A first down for Tulsa. Plus territory.
Well, last week, 7 carries, 115 yards. Excellent block by Bryce Bray to really clean things up. Needed to get itself going.
Tulsa had 17 total yards before that run. Watkins coming off a career-high $115 last week. Hey, Coach Montgomery.
Play action, go deep.
Brent will take off here.
They came on the Watkins 25-yard run.
Load up the backfield. Watkins, a sophomore. Needed to get to who Dre is talking about. Transfer out of Southern Miss. They drop the snap. It's kicked, and the ball is loose.
That's exactly why I don't like.
Back to the end of the first quarter. Important possession for the Golden Hurricane. Watkins will be tracked down. And it takes them a while to kind of get lathered up.
It does.
Right? We've seen that.
Got to start throwing it around.
Brent Flush directing traffic off the pump fake. Not tonight.
When he has got a ton of talent. Coaching staff raves about Robinson. The closing speed. A little heat here.
Stats tell the story. 0 for 3 on third down so far. They need 10 yards. Brent fires a pass, and it is in.
Davis Brent. He looked it down, stared it down, and still threw there. Head never turns. He's on one receiver. It's man completions on early downs is the remedy to get him going here late here in this first half.
Floats one deep, has a man. Bait for just 21 yards to start tonight. Handoff Brooks. No. 0 for 4 on third down tonight for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Team that had Oklahoma State on the ropes. Ohio State. This one thrown up for grabs and intercepted the Houston secondary.
Yeah, Hogan in the game for Jace Rogers. And he just hangs it up. Being hit in the process, not getting a whole lot on the ball. Yep.
Davis Brent needs something good to happen right now.
How can I impact these players off the field? He starts every meeting with something non-football related.
Dump off by
they're breaking in a new coordinator, whether it's on offense or defense.
Tulsa needs a first down here. Here comes the pressure. Brent,
you know, catching some heat here.
Davis Brent back on the field off the back foot, has a man, and this time the pass is
out one deep to number 9, and he's able to reel it in.
Gain of 41 yards. Swing pass goes to Stokes, makes one man miss and another. On 2nd and 4, Brent with confidence across the middle. Oops.
Got home all right.
Here's Brent. Looks like it's a team that played Ohio State. Touchdown affair in the fourth quarter. Brent, Donovan Newton.
When you're in 2-minute mode, the worst thing you can do is take a sack because it swings momentum without taking that sack. You absolutely can't take the sack.
2 sacks tonight for the Cougs off the pump fake. Crawford has it on the.
They know. Put somebody, Doug Bell, put somebody right on his nose.
Clean pocket for Brent. Pass is caught. That'll move. Gain of 14 for number 2.
That's a heck of a throw, and it shows you the arm strength of Davis Brin. That's one hash to an out route across. No doubt about it.
First trip in the red zone for Tulsa. Here's Brin surveying. Now pressure.
Like the matchup with Crawford, working against Art Green.
This time end zone pass. Buy some time in front of the pop.
Coming off the edge to his quarterback. You got to take care of your own business first before you can get.
Against Doug Belk's defense, finally able to do something at the end of that second quarter. On the screen, second down. And a short 6 after the completion. Brin off the back foot. Danger to work its way back into the game. 7 on the board. Brin with a slant. And it's going to be intercepted and not here. Far sideline goes Owens with a.
Once the ball was tipped and he was able to get his hands on it. You'll see Mutant get his hands on it. It's the tip drill, and now let's get it to the house. Guys out in front block.
Brin's back on the field after those 3 picks. Inside handoff to Watkins. And sandwich down.
A lot of speed on this defense.
As advertised so far tonight, another low snap. Brin collects it. He'll make something out of nothing.
Snapping the ball, and all of a sudden his replacement is having issues as well.
Pressure, Brin. Did Crawford snag it?
Now for Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
For all the low snaps, they'll set up the screen pass. Watkins with a crease. 2 penalty markers down into Houston territory.
Holding. Offense. Number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Had played Ohio State within a touchdown in the 4th quarter at the Horseshoe last month. Cougs may be making a bit of a statement.
In Houston.
2nd and 17. Brin again. Push back. 3 flags on the field. Pass is caught. Santana in stride.
Against Anenih.
Holding.
David Anenih.
Offense. Number 56. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So Andre Holgerson this week about the move to the Big 12 and how that has changed their recruiting. Pass batted at the level. You were tossing the ball around back in the day, did they? I mean, the offense.
Yes, we did. We had
to start this season. You go back to that first game against Texas Tech. Had a chance to win that one. Here's Stokes. Had multiple 14-point leads in that one. Red Raiders come back. Give them credit. Shuck got it done off the Tulsa. 27% on 3rd down tonight. Crawford deep. Houston territory.
A little bit now.
I mean, it's a different style of play, right, for UK. Off the injury timeout, Brin retreats, and the pass will be caught by Brooks. So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
Last pressure with Bankston. Here's Brooks.
Looking athlete, 6'3", about 250 pounds, long arms, good pass rusher. See,
Golden Hurricane have yet to find the end zone after scoring 41 last week. Crosser, Naylor.
And that, Small has been on the sideline, not really warm, and they go at him.
Low snap. Here comes another
holding. Offense. Number 56. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So now they're 8th of the night for 79 yards. Backside pressure. Brin lost the football.
Jones, the defensive end of that side. Just keep an eye on 56 is how he works. That's a hold all night long.
And he still got to the down and a long ways to go for Davis Brin in this Tulsa offense. Pocket collapses. And the deep ball, contact.
Has got a chance to make a move.
That sequence has been a microcosm for Tulsa this evening.
Fight and live with it. Because they're in it.
Pressure off the edge. Brin sacked. All
last year with COVID, it's year 2 for him. Spoke to Quint Kesnick, who's on the call tomorrow in Stillwater.
Teams listed there in that graphic. 2 of the big surprises in college football. You're talking about the Deeks and Dave Clawson. I think they're the best team in the A.
We're to get to know them.
Yeah, Sam Hartman, their quarterback, too, has enjoyed a sensational start to his. Cougars getting it done on the road tonight. Andre Ware, Roy Philpott, Paul Carcaterra. 11-12 to go. Score tells the story this evening, if they can.
Yeah, it was UCF a couple of years ago. And it's not set up win.
Offside.
2 wins.
Defense, number 12. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is the first down.
2
Hairpins. Florida Kentucky game we talked a little bit about as well.
in it up for 60 minutes.
Last comment on it is Bren surveys. He'll dump it off to Watkins, who couldn't.
The Pac-12 has been talked about in terms in that conversation with the playoff.
Somebody get Pete Carroll on the phone. It's been a while, it seems like.
Pass interference. Defense, number 25. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That was DJ Small.
Just a little bit early in getting there. Receiver.
All right. Hey, we played pretty well, fellas, but let's clean this up before we go down to Tulane next week. Boy, Brent didn't even have a
offensive lineman who was in the area.
There is no foul for attention to grounding. Number 13 was in the area.
Football, it's coming in low, it's coming in hot, it's coming in high like we just saw. That disrupts the whole flow of your offense.
And that one, there's some flow to that. We've seen low, we've seen high coming from the center. And when there's no one over the nose of Gadlin there, it's a
team captain out of Spring, Texas.
Being able to see the mistakes along with, you know, some of the stuff that's going on up front. He had some early.
Coming into tonight, he had thrown for almost 800 yards in his last 2 games. Well, he certainly has.
You have a group that starts to police itself, then you got a good program. And I think that's what he has really started to develop on that side of the ball.
Roman Fuller.
In today's world of college football where guys are transferring all the time, not if you're having fun and you're having